Welcome. It's a beautiful and sunny Saturday morning, and I'm out here at the mountain. I got the ATV right here. I'm about ready to hop up to get to the top. I'm not sure if I can make it due to an event that happened 2 days ago. That's just starting. So before I really get into that, let's see what we have in front of us. So let me start it up, and once I get moving, I'll show you what I'm up against now. Now as we start up the road, notice that something large and heavy has been going up here. Some big holes in the road, but this section here was wide enough. So I'm going to stop here. When we get up a little higher, I will show you where we're getting some of the major problems. Now I got a pretty deep little hole right there. Gotta figure out how to get around right there. Can't do it holding the camera. The side of the road has been forced down. Got a bunch of rocks right here. Stuff in the road. Big chunks of rock here. I've got some boulders and stuff I've got to somehow get around over here to get up. But this area right here is going to be really tricky. It was very hard for me to get down, just squeezing through right there. Because we got all these big rocks and everything in the way. There's a huge boulder right in the middle right there. Well, you have to put the camera away in order to drive this thing up there, but once I get to the bountiful level, I'll get back. Well, I haven't yet made it up this part. I had to get out and move some rocks to the side, but you can see the road has become a boulder field. So I'm going to try to get up this on my ATV. I'm gonna have to go right over all these rocks. I think I've moved most of them out of the way. Stuck at this one spot. I had to back up a little bit. I can get through that. Well, right here, the road gave way, so it's going to be a little tight. I get at an angle trying to get around that pile of dirt. Once I get around this, I'm at the top. Well, about at this time, you're going to be wondering what the culprit of all that road damage is. Let's first take a look. A little excavator right there. Whoop! A little excavator right there. Well, this machine right here. Dave brought it up 2 days ago. We were in a bit of a rush to get it up, so the road's messed up. But he's bringing in I guess it's what's called a two-way blade dozer. So it's a John Deere, and so we're going to use that to fix the road. But for that, we're going to basically make a huge push for the earth bunker storage building. So with that machine there, that's going to really speed this all up. So yeah, rather than my beating up my poor little 331 there, this thing will like cut through it. And apparently we're going to be getting some special attachments for it. I don't know exactly yet what we'll end up getting, but some of the attachments sound like they're pretty interesting. So I don't mind having to deal with the messed up road for a little bit to get all this other stuff done here. But in the end, it's gonna be totally wizard. So today, I'm gonna probably just get up onto the house there. I haven't shown really much progress on that. I've had quite a bit of progress. I've poured several slabs, but it's been sort of boring looking, so I been super busy and not had really any interesting footage, so I just hadn't posted it. So I will show some more what's going on up there as I'm starting to work today up there. Luckily, I have enough materials I can work up there for the block for a while. However, I don't have the concrete to pour any more slabs. There's only like 3 slabs left, and then concrete in the wall. I've got a little bit there if I need a little bit of concrete for some spots as I'm putting the block in, but other than that, everything's going pretty good. So especially to see a lot how that Dave drove that excavator up here. You're gonna have to check out his channel, Heavy D Sparks, and I've got some good footage I hear. So all right, well, I've got to get working. Actually, now that I look at it, I think before I even get to the block, I had to clean around up here. I had to pull out all the mine cart track that was heading this way, and with the excavator to mangle it. So I used my 331 to move these over to here, and some of the stuff got just sort of nudged by the excavator, and I probably ought to move and clean this out and start doing some cleanup here, make some space. Some things got a little bit just squished in here, so let's see about getting some of this cleanup done. Probably right in this area first. Well, when I was here working, getting that excavator up with sparks and moving the stuff, I forgot to turn the key completely off, so it drained the battery. So got the charger on it, and we just need it was like completely drained. Yep. Gonna need to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, doing pretty For a minute, it didn't look like it wanted to charge at all. At the beginning, it wasn't pulling any current when I plugged it in. Sort of surprised how a day and a half or 2 days it discharged so far, just on having the ignition key on. It's pretty interesting. Must have been the solenoid. All right, we'll wait a few minutes and try it again. It almost started. Okay, let's try again, third time. Ah, not quite. I thought it was gonna be a third time. Well, I figured I'd give it a little bit more time to charge. Head up. There's the rail. Well, there's the slab from last weekend. It's got this area here, and I just got to do a little bit of brickwork around in here and get it all planned out for the routing of the conduit. So found myself moving a little slower on the way up on that rough road. I hit one side that almost tipped the ATV over, and I had to sort of jostle myself to keep it from going over, and it seemed like I twisted my back a little bit, so it feels a little sore, but I'm just going to take it a little bit easy, not do anything too much. The block's pretty easy. Should be able to do that without much of an issue. So I head back down and see if that excavator will start now. All right, let's try it on the fourth time. And she starts. Awesome, that was good. So now I can go and shut off the generator. Well, this is the spot here that I'm gonna try to clean out a little bit right in here and make some space. There's a bunch of just junk that, well, old wood building had collapsed, and so just get it all out of there. Because we're gonna have a new building down here. So I'll show you now, and then as I'm progressing, I will keep showing you more parts. And once we get this cleaned up, and then I think we have everything ready, so when Dave and the crew comes up to work, we'll have more space and easier to get to everything. As you can see, I've got this room and roof closed all up. Just pulled off the wood pieces and supports, but now here's a bunch of the block that I cut that's going to be needed. That's around the central column. There's a couple, two there that's cut for this outer wall, and these are cut here specifically for the outer wall too. So I brought some other up so I can do like one batch, and I can get those all in, which I'm not going to do today because day's getting pretty far over. Plus my back is just being a little bit sore, so I'm just taking it easy. So I figure I put in 8 hours, I'll get some rest and maybe feel better tomorrow. So got also because of my back a little bit, I went and got on a machine and worked over in the garden area and the back way to the one of the western exits to the bunker, I mean the underground. So we'll go take a look at that real quick. I had a pile of giant boulders here that I pulled out. You got the equipment, that's what you do. And I just sort of pseudo stacked them in here. There's sort of stacked around, but they're oddball shapes. So that, and then I did some major digging here for the garden area. Gonna have trees and stuff here, and now coming up is a very interesting tree. I don't know exactly what it is, tree, bush, or whatever. This thing was not here when I first came here, and it just started growing out of the rock. It's a beautiful tree. I would really like to find out what kind of tree or bush it is, because I would like to purchase some more, because it probably started the second year after I was here by itself, how, where, or whatever, and it survived all the fires. And it's really a nice little tree bush. So this ground was like a real slope in here, so it's going to open it up and try to, I want to contend and go pass through here so I can get to the underground and west entrance right through here. So that's going to be dug out. So doing pretty good job. Nice to have the equipment to do it. So, well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Been lucky. We've had some gnats, but the wind's been around and kept them from chewing me up. So it's been really a nice day and pretty calm, and I'm gonna head home, try to make it down that road without any more incidents. So everyone, thank you for all your views. Thank you so much for those of you that kept putting comments on Dave Sparks' channel for working out here and helping me out on my project. I really appreciate it. So thank you very much, and God bless all of you.